Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about BYOBS, which is build your own broken servers. It's a concept idea which we're going to be playing around with, which is the idea of allowing yourself to host servers from your home, but from a very simple access of a web browser from anywhere across. And we will build up on the open source project called P2PRC to help us escape escape NATing, so you can access your server through a fixed static IPv4 address, which can be shared across with multiple machines. Uh, we can consider it as a proxy node, but without complicating things further, we're going to try to do a demo today of setting up this binary across my computer or your computer, and then your computer, which can broadcast to our server that it's available, and then from our website you can control your ports, and when you expose a port you can give a physical address for your friends or somebody to access it. So if you're having a game server or some sort of website, anybody can access it within a few seconds. And let's get cracking. Um, First thing you want to do is download the binary, which is available right here. Choose the system that you're working with. We support as of now Linux and Mac OS. So for example, I have an M2 Mac OS, so I'm going to M2 MacBook. So I'm going to uh, download the binary for that, and I'm just going to copy the link. I'm going to open a terminal, and I'm just going to get that over there. Let me see if I can. There. There's our small terminal, and I'm going to go just a bit back. Bingo. Here, I'm going to go wget. I'm going to pull that binary file. So I'm going to pull the zip file there, and I'm going to now unzip uh, the unzip the zip file we pulled from the releases right there. And I'm going to get into this server right now. Sorry. There we are. Is it working or not? There. As you can see right there, this is our binary, which is pre-built for the MacBook. Um, before before we get things, before we go further, one more thing we're also going to set up on the side for fun is a sample web server we're going to run. So I'm going to go back to here where I was before, and I think it should be. Yeah, I'm gonna run a sample server right now, so I'm just gonna go run. And just to give context, uh, this is a very simple Go server that has two routes, hello and headers. And if you do slash hello, it will print out hello. And I think if you do slash header, it will print out. We'll play around with it. I can't remember what exactly it does. But anyway, go run. What's the name of the file? Go run main.go. Main.go. And okay, and we're running, and we are in port 8090. So I'm gonna test it here. If I do localhost 8090 and I do slash hello, it prints out hello. This is running locally. And I'm gonna try slash headers. And yeah, it prints out probably the headers past the, the header of, I don't know, the packets or whatever is being passed through. So this is running. We'll keep it running on the side. Now we have it here. We're gonna run our binary file, and we're gonna try to make this small server escape NAT. So I'm gonna quickly run that. Um, as you can see, it's starting to set up the server on our machine, and it's going to broadcast its availability to our main node. And within a few seconds, we should have a link, and we can control a computer from that link. And as you can see here, we have the link. I'm going to open that link here. And as you can see now, we have a very simple UI. You have three sort of fields. You have first one, which is a name, which you name for your, it's like a unique identifier for the port you want to escape, which you want escaped out of NAT. Then you have the port number itself, and you have a domain name, and we're gonna play with both of them very soon. So I'm gonna for now, one more thing to notice is that if it says your process is um, from now on as a foreground and background process, you can technically run BYOBS with an and sign, so it's a background process, and you can kill it through your terminal whenever you want to. Um, but I'm going to give a name here. I'm going to call this test, and I'm going to call the port number over here, which is 8090. So 8090, and I'm actually going to put a domain name. I'm going to call it testing.keelan.io, and that's the domain name I want to link this escape port to. So if I go to testing.keelan.io, it should point to this server. So first thing is we're going to open the port. It's going to take some time, hopefully just a few seconds. And as you can see, it's done right away. If I click the link, let's continue to the side. You can see that if I do /hello, if I do /headers, you can see here is that we have a public IP address for anyone to access it. And that's great. So now this port is available to the World Wide Web. Now we want to make sure that we want this port 8090 to be accessible by testing.keelan.io. The trick is really simple. You want to use something called in DNS an A-name entry. So you just want to copy the IP address of this whole URL. In my case, I have my keelan.io and Cloudflare, so I'm going to add my A-name entry here. So I'm going to go to DNS, and I'm going to quickly, where is it? Records. Fine. Add record. And I'm going to add an A-name entry. I'm going to add the root here, and I'm going to call it testing, as I said. Testing.keelan.io. Ah, sorry. I think I did a big mistake. There. Testing.keelan.io, and I click save. And now if I go to testing.keelan.io, you can see technically it works if I do /hello, with hello, and if we have headers, we have headers and so forth. And we can also, you can do standard operations, you can expose the node to NAT, and you can also just delete it right away. And that's the small demo. Feel free to play around with it, and yeah, enjoy it. See you.